good, y'all? Welcome back to another video with your boy King Keys. So y'all are probably asking why I'm in a work uniform, because in one of the first couple of videos I posted, I had said that I'm fully taking on the entrepreneur lifestyle and ditching the 9-to-5, which that's partially true, but I was more so trying to manifest it. In the sense that me starting to take on all the things like doing YouTube now and like my side hustles that I'm planning on starting, that eventually, sooner than later, I will be able to fully quit working 9-to-5. And again, I want to reinstate that there's nothing wrong with working 9-to-5 for my people who do it, for my people who enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't want to sit here and make it seem like I'm talking down on it, because at the end of the day, everybody can't be a content creator. Everybody can't be a business owner. Like, the world needs employees. Like, that's what makes the world revolve. The world needs doctors, lawyers, nurses, security, police, etc. However, I just wanted to get on here and just speak some motivation for my people who, you know, feel similar to how I feel. And I say all that to say, one of the biggest things that I've learned is don't let a job kill your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we can get so caught up in the day-to-day of life and the day-to-day of having to get up and go to work that we forget our own dreams and goals and ambitions. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy for a job to kill someone's ambition because they just overwork them. They overwork you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, after that, once you get home, once you get to the crib or whatever, you gotta go home to your family, or you gotta go home and do other things. So it's so easy to forget about, you know, things that you want to do for yourself. And I just want to be that example for people of, you know, the guy who came from doing sometimes 12, 14-hour days at a 9-to-5 to the guy who's, you know, successful in business, successful on YouTube, just to show people out there that it's possible. It's definitely possible. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be dedicated, man. You got to be dedicated to the grind. You got to be dedicated to putting in those extra hours for yourself, for what you want to create outside of employment, like outside of your job. And just to tell you a quick story, my pops, for example, right? He's a very hardworking man. You know what I'm saying? He was really like my first example of someone who's truly like dedicated to their craft. And, you know, like, I'm only 27, so a lot of people in my generation and younger, our parents, you know, they took the traditional route of, you know, going to school, getting a nice 6-figure job. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Because back then in their times, like, that was the path to, like, financial freedom in their sense. So that was all they really knew. They didn't grow up in our time nowadays where you could open up your phone, record like how I'm doing right now, post a video, and if you got a good following, a good audience, make what, 1,000, 2,000 off of YouTube and other platforms just to post that video. It wasn't really like that for them back in their day. So I say that to say, I seen him put in, I'm talking like 15, 20 years at a company just for them to one day give him a call. Mind you, worked his way up to manager, all of that. Just for them to one day give him a call, like, yeah, basically, you know, we're doing mass layoffs and we gotta let some people go, and unfortunately, you're one of those people. Mind you, he was good. He had certain things in place just in case it did happen, but that's neither here nor there. I really say that to say that was my first real eye-opening moment to like, it's time for me to really break that cycle and just learn how to invest into my craft and perfect my craft, and to be able to make a lot of income without needing to go punch a clock to do it. And another thing I learned, and this is also a message to a lot of my small creators like myself and small business owners like soon to be myself, you know what I'm saying? Another thing I learned that was very valuable, and it started with me reselling sneakers, which is my very first hustle. I said that back in one of my previous videos. This is one of the first things that taught me as well. Don't get discouraged by people not supporting you, because when you're first starting out, it's so easy to get discouraged by feeling like, you know, my friends don't support me, my family don't support me. I knew these people my whole life. They ain't never showed no love. They ain't never reposted my video. They ain't never buy from my brand. They ain't never. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I don't know if y'all know Clint. Clint, he's the owner of the streetwear brand Cortez. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I had watched a video and he basically said that your friends and your family won't be your audience. If they do support you, it's a beautiful thing, and that's amazing. But at the end of the day, your friends and your family won't be the ones that make you rich. Your friends and your family won't be the ones that support you. Your friends and your family won't be the ones to be your audience. At the end of the day, the real reality is that strangers will be the one to make you rich. Think about it. When you start making a YouTube channel, most of your subscribers are people you don't even know. When you start making a clothing brand, or you make a business to sell a product or service, most of the people who are going to buy your brand or buy your product or your service are going to be people that you don't know. They just saw your product, they saw your service, they liked your image, they liked what you had to offer, and they decided to support. And those people can become lifelong supporters. Think about all the people who are big on YouTube. Most of their supporters are people that they don't even know from a hole in the wall. Like, I'll give y'all another example that really motivated me the other day here at work. There's a person I work with who really likes my content, and he speaks to another person who works in the facility. And that other person doesn't know me from a hole in the wall. He doesn't know my name. He didn't really know anything about me prior to us having this conversation. And I was walking past one day, and he came up to me like, "Oh, you such and such, right? You be posting the sports content? Yo, I really mess with your content, bro. You know your stuff. You know the NBA. I like your takes. I like what you talk about." Mind you, like I said, he didn't know me from a hole in the wall prior to that conversation. He didn't even know my name. Followed me on all my platforms and all of that. Mind you, there's people like friends and family, and this is no disrespect to them, who have known me for years on top of years and have never even bothered to even share my content or be like, "Yo, I really rock with your content, I'm subscribed." And these are people and etc. And these are people who have known me for years, grew up with me and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was really another eye-opening moment. Like, yo, like, just don't worry about people not supporting you, because when you be consistent and you push out a good content or a good product or a good service, the right audience is going to come around. And it just, you know, it really motivated me to just keep going. It really motivated me to just keep going and to just continue to build on something and just start. I say just start. Like, it sounds cliche, and I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet. So no one watching this video has to take any advice from me whatsoever. I'm just here just sharing, you know, this little beginning part of my journey and things that I've learned from trying to do other things prior to this. Like, it sounds cliche, but just start. That's the best thing you could do. Like, if someone talked to me, if I spoke to myself a year ago, telling myself that I have 2 YouTube channels that I'm trying to post on consistently and be trying to start 2 businesses on the side, trying to launch them and launch them and build them the right way, I might say to myself, like, yo, you're crazy. You got so many things that you don't need, that you got so many things that you don't have that you need. Like, you need a ring light, you need a tripod, you need a professional camera, you need to have X amount of dollars stacked before you start this up. You need, like, some things you do need things prior to starting, yes, but there's other things like this, for example, just pick up your phone and just start. Like, there's the lighting in this work car is not really good. I don't have the newest iPhone, you know what I'm saying? It does the job, but I'm picking up my phone and I'm just starting. I'm here at work and I'm just starting. Simple as that. Like, and I'm a keep going with it. And I watched a video last night by a YouTuber named Mac Moolah. If y'all don't know Mac Moolah, check him out. He drops a lot of gems. Yo, Mac Moolah, if you ever see this video, just know you inspired me a lot, bro. A lot, bro. I watch your videos a lot, and you really showed me, like, you really instilled that in my brain that nowadays anything can be content. There's people who do book reviews. They sit on their couch in their pajamas, pick up a few books, and do book reviews and get 1 million views and get paid. Like, anything can be content. You can literally monetize your whole life. You can monetize what you do at work. Like, if you sell cars, turn that into, you know, you making content of you interacting with customers and getting that sale. Like, you can, for example, like, you can literally monetize anything nowadays. Like, I feel like the world is slowly but surely shifting from, you know, that traditional, like, just working 9 to 5 to, you know, like, the people who really have money in the near future are going to be the people who are extremely creative, people who know how to make content, people who know how to build businesses, people who know how to provide services for people who are willing to pay top dollar for those services, people who know how to take advantage of AI and creating things with AI. Like, the world is shifting to a much, much different playing field. And I feel like, I'm not going to say if you don't get on it, you're going to be left behind. But at the same time, I am kind of saying that. And like I said, no one watching this has to listen to me, because I'm just a guy here at work, recording a video, just starting a couple YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just started really posting consistently on this personal one, maybe the past couple weeks. My sports one, I've really been posting shorts consistently on it for like about a month now. So I don't really know when to talk. But yeah, I'm just sharing what I learned, you know, trying to bring some motivation to people out there who, you know, they was like me at one point. Like, they want to start, but they're just nervous, or they're scared to get out of that comfort zone, or they feel like they need 1 million things before they really get started. And honestly, none of that is true. And your comfort zone is going to keep you from growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still not comfortable really putting myself on camera like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how I look or sound on camera, but I'm going to get comfortable with it because I got a lot of things planned that I want to do. And I made it a promise to myself, and I'm going to make sure that I get those things done. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, as I always say in every video, just, if y'all want to grow with me, you know, stay tuned. I'm going to come up with a name for all my subs. I don't really want it to be too corny, so I think about that for all my people who want to rock with your boy. But stay tuned, and just, you know, just let me know what y'all want more from me. Like, I can even start making content while I'm here interacting with people at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do security right now, I'll be honest. So I do have a little bit of freedom. Like, right now, I'm outside in the whip, just sitting here making this video. So I can do that. I'm still going to work on I'm going to actually start working on doing long form content for my sports channel. Gaming is also one of my bigger hobbies, so I'm thinking about making a gaming channel for sure. I'll be playing Call of Duty, RPGs, you name it. So I'm thinking about making a gaming channel shortly, maybe a reaction channel, and definitely a channel for my clothing brand for sure. Once I really start that up, that's something that I'm really like taking my time and being patient with, because it's something I've wanted to do for a long time now. Like, it's not something I'm doing for the money. It's more so of like a passion thing, a passion project, because I've always been really into fashion. So I can do like a fashion channel, or a channel for my clothing brand, or something along those lines. But just let me know what you guys want to see more from me or let me know what you guys want to know more about me. I could do a Q&A video for people who want to know more about me, and you know, just anything along those lines. But like I said, I know this is the best quality video. The lighting in this work car is really not great, but we just making it work. We out here just making it work, and I'm still gonna post this. I'm gonna chop it up a little bit, but for the most, it's probably gonna be a little raw, uncut little video. And you know, just stay tuned for the next one. Appreciate y'all.